Union Street House by Prior Barraclough. The Union Street House is an extension to the rear of a single-fronted, fully attached workers' cottage in Northcote. It was designed for a couple entering retirement who were downsizing and wanted to move closer to the city. The extension contains a kitchen, dining, and living area on the ground floor and a study on a first-floor mezzanine. The architecture of the extension is defined by an articulated surface that consolidates and conceals all ancillary functions and envelopes a generous interior. Conceived as a responsive medium, the surface shrink wraps a staircase, entertainment unit, kitchen, and wet areas, using a simple and precise set of folds. In so doing, it functions not only as an infrastructural armature but also as a circulatory and generative element, directing internal movement, defining zones within the interior, and framing views of the backyard and sky. In addition to reconciling internal pressures and functional considerations, the surface also responds to the external environment, tilting down towards the backyard to drain rainwater into an underground tank and accommodate a large array of solar tiles. Internally, the inclined ceiling works in parallel with the organization of the plan, offering spatial definition to an otherwise open volume. The low portion of the ceiling aligns with the widest part of the plan to create an intimate and subdued living space, whereas the dining, kitchen, and study are progressively more animated as the plan narrows and the ceiling approaches its dramatic high point. The singular materiality of the surface, lined in Australian hardwood, is articulated by a strict and consistent grid of express joints, which through their repetition conceal all operability to provide a sense of intrigue and surprise as the surface is unfolded to reveal its underlying functions. To emphasize the programmatic shift, secondary spaces are lined in materials that provide a stark counterpoint to the texture and detail of the timber, such as stainless steel in the kitchen and glazed mosaic tiles in wet areas. The architecture of this project is carefully calibrated to synthesize a range of competing considerations into a singular, coherent form. The result is both functional and gestural, providing a high degree of amenity as well as spatial drama and intrigue.